Welcome to Secrets to Win Big with Arjun Sen. This is Arjun, and it's a pleasure to bring you a 5-minute podcast highlights of my conversation with Lucas Clarke, VP of Marketing at Ninja Nation. Lucas is a passionate marketing and consumer fanatic. He took the 1-unit fast casual restaurant Mad Greens to 30 units and beyond. And his secret to his success was optimizing guest experience from day one and driving the love mark, which is trademark, moments. In his current role as VP of Marketing at Ninja Nations, he, a company, a brand that creates world-class obstacle course arena, focuses on help kids gaining strength, both physically and mentally. Lucas also is 2 or 3 times, I forget, getting old, world champion cyclist. I've been very fortunate to have Lucas in my class as a student, when he was a student, when I was teaching marketing at University of Colorado. And it has truly been an honor and a personal pleasure to see him evolve over the years in his career. And of course, knowing Lucas, his best is still always ahead of him. Here are some key highlights. First thing is, just like Lucas focusing on love mark, the guest experience, everything he talked about is very focused on guests. Lucas does not assume he knows everything about the guest, and he always keeps his mind open. And he talked about the best way to learn about the guest experience is through interactions. Watch them, see them, ask them. He also talked about how you have to simplify your offerings to help people pick the things that really want. Let's not be fire hydrants. And that's the part where the first and the 2 second are connected, because once you know what guests want, let's offer fewer things to help it easier for guests. And a decision-making point, offering too many things cause anxiety to guests, which is not the best way to start an experience. The second area, Lucas talked a lot about failure. And that's the part where I really think it's important to look at where he's coming from, not only as a super professional, but also as a world champion athlete. And his perspective of failure is very important when you combine both those things. He talked about try a lot of things, be excited to fail. Then the second statement, it took me a while to figure out what Lucas was saying when he said, nobody ever doesn't fail, which means it's a very polite way of saying everybody fails. Deal with it. But what you learn from that failure helps you build future success. Love that. Be excited to fail. And then he talked about this concept that stayed with me and will stay with me forever is fail forward. Fail enough number of times to be able to grow past that. And that's the part where it is very important to look at those 2 concepts. Fail forward positively. So you're excited to get up and run. Don't fall backwards. And second, add a KPI, how many times you have failed, because that will show you future success. Again, an incredible conversation, and I'm a little biased because I've seen him evolve from the student to the school professional and go beyond, but it's a must watch. Please subscribe to the podcast, Secrets to Win Big with Arjun. You can find it at Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, or Spotify, or you can go to Zen Mango, and where you can find both the audio, video, versions at any way you want to find it and listen to it. Again, thank you and happy listening.